Is this thing on? Yeah, there's the green light. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your old pal Fat Cat. I know I look pretty scary in real life, but you know what's not scary? Saving some money. That's right, you want to save some money on Jigsaw trading? Go to my affiliate link in the description below, and when you're on the checkout page, use coupon code FATCAT, and you'll save yourself 30 bucks. Anyways, on to the video.
What is up, everybody? I want to talk about rollover. When should you roll over in futures to the next contract? A lot of people ask this and have no idea when they should be doing it. So the simple answer is you want to trade the contract that has the most volume in it, okay? Volume is your friend. Volume is a good thing. If you prematurely roll over and you start trading the next contract, and it doesn't have any volume flowing in it, it's going to be a lot harder for you to trade. Some traders just decide to not trade the week of rollover at all, and that's understandable because it can get volatile. So what's happening is the volume is going from one contract to the next. So what I want to do is talk a little bit about theory, what's happening, and exactly what you should be looking at to know when to roll over. So currently, today is Friday. That's very important. Okay, and we'll talk more about Fridays here in a little bit. This is the week of rollover. Currently, we're trading the September contract and we're rolling into the December contract. So the easiest method to figure out when to roll over is to pull up two depths of market. Okay, we have a depth of market over here and we have a depth of market over here. And both of these are the ESE Mini. The one on the right is the September contract. The one on the left is the December contract. So what's about to happen is this September contract is going to expire, okay? There are long-term traders, okay, that hold position for multiple days, weeks, or even months, okay? And what they're doing is they're trying to get out of the September contract and reopen their position in the December contract, okay? So what you have to understand is there's institutions, and what you also have to understand is institutions don't trade exactly the same. They all do different things, okay, for different reasons. There's institutions, hedge funds, that will open up these future contracts and hold them for the entire quarter until the next rollover, all right? So what these institutions are doing is if they don't get out of their positions right now, the September contract will expire and they will either take on a loss or they will take on a profit and it'll be settled. So they're either going to be paying a bunch of money or they're going to receive a bunch of money. But maybe they don't want to do that. Maybe they want to continue to hold their positions. So what they need to do is they need to start getting out of this contract and getting into the next one here on the left. Okay? Let me realign these DOMs. So what you're having happen right now is, say I'm in an institution and I've been long, currently we're trading at 4,482. All right, that's where we're at right now. Let's say I'm long at 4,000 and I've been long there the whole time. Okay, I would like to continue to hold my long because I think we're going to go to 5,000 this year, right? So what I need to do in order to continue to hold that position is I need to start getting out of this September contract. Because if it expires, I'm out of the trade, right? I either make a profit or loss. So I'm out of the trade, but I want to continue to hold my position. The thing is, maybe I have 50,000 contracts in the market. I can't just put 50,000 contracts into the next contract because the price will move really far, really quickly if I try to do that. So what I got to do as an institution is chop up that 50,000 and progressively feed it in to the next contract. So what I want to do is I want to slowly start taking off my 50,000 lots in this contract. I want to slowly start getting flat. And I want to get flat roughly in the same area, the same range. As a very large trader who has 50,000 contracts, it's going to be difficult to get in and out at exactly the same price. You as a retail trader who only trades 1, 4 lots, even 8 lots, have the ability to get in and out at the same price. Whereas a very large institution does not have that luxury. Okay? Because if they try it again, it'll move the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly start closing my position here. And you notice how these two contracts, while not at the same price, they're moving up and down roughly at the same time. Okay? Oh God, I do not want to take that trade. That would not be good. Let's actually turn that off because that was an accident. This is live, by the way. But notice how they're kind of moving up and down. Sure, we're not at the same price, right? Currently, we're at 83s over here and 74s over here. But they're moving roughly at the same time. So what I want to do is I want to start getting out over here. Want to maybe take off 100 lots here, 50 lots here. And then at the same time, I want to start putting those 100 or 50 lots in here at the same time. And then I want to take another 50, 100 lots off over here. And then at the same time, I want to start putting them in over here. And I want to continue to do this until I get all 50,000 contracts from this to over here. Now, if the market starts moving in a very volatile manner and it just starts trending up, what I want to do is kind of wait until it hopefully comes back to the same range. It may or may not. And what happens is these large traders they're not going to just trade one price like a retail trader. They're going to be trading within, a multi-point range. They could be, if I'm getting 50,000 contracts in the market, I could be trading anywhere between 78 and 73.50 over here. Like, that's totally cool because I'm an institution, right? Whereas that's not acceptable for a retail trader. So during rollover, what's happening is people, again, are getting out of one contract and progressively getting into the next one. So how does that fucking matter to you? Well, now you kind of understand the theory and the principle of what rollover is and what's happening. It can't happen within one fucking day, okay? These large traders cannot get out of their positions in one day and get into the next contract into the next day. It has to be a gradual thing, like I told you with the drip feeding one order out of a market and back into the other contract, right? So it's rollover week for a reason. Okay, it's probably going to take a week for some of these larger traders to get out and then back in. And it's a gradual thing. They have to gradually pull orders and put them in the next one. So what's happening and how does this help you? How do I roll over, Fat Cat? So what you want to do is have a depth of market for the September contract. And I'm going to say the September because that's what rollover is right now. So what I want to do is look at my September contract. I want to continue to trade my September contract. Every day on the open, I want to look at the December contract. And what I'm looking at is the bid and the offer. So the blue column is the bid, the red column is the offer. Now, if you're trading futures, most platforms should have a depth of market. It might look different than mine. Don't freak out about that, okay? You do not need my software to be able to do this. Most platforms should have a depth of market. You want to have the back month and the front month pulled up at the same time near the open. And what you want to do is you want to look at these numbers on the right. I know there's a lot of numbers, but this is fucking easy. What you want to do is look at the numbers on the offer. So notice that there's 100 lots up here, but 4 ticks in, it's sub 100s. But if we look up here, it's 100 lots. So it's a lot thinner where the initial price is trading. And again, these markets are correlated. They're moving up and down at the same time because it's the same exact product. Let me realign them. So this is where the bid and the offer meets. That's the spread. It's a lot thinner on the offer up here than it is here. Let's look at the bid. It's a bit thinner here. Look, there's only 30 lots here where there's 60 there. Look, 180 here, 3 ticks below the spread where we only have 65. So it's a lot thicker on the December contract. So what I want to do now is trade the December contract. Okay? However, what you need to understand is, and I'm going to include a video, I'm going to reshoot another video and attach it to the end of this one because again, today's Friday and I said I want to talk more about Friday. On Friday, this is going to be a lot thinner. These bid and offers are not going to be nearly the size they are now. And you're going to see bigger bids and offers on the December contract on Monday. So once you see that footage, if you're a visual learner, it'll make a lot more sense. So let me give you an example of what the week looked like. So on Monday, or was it Monday? I'm sorry, Monday was a holiday. So on Tuesday, I was trading the September contract and I pulled up the DOM for the December contract. I looked at it and the average bid and offer was about 16 contracts. Okay? Whereas the September average bid and offer was about 150, 200. Okay? So a bit thicker than it is now. Yesterday, I looked at the December, yesterday being Thursday, I looked at the December contract near the open. And it was getting thicker. It was about 50 contracts per bid and offer. However, the September contract was still larger. It was 150, 200 contracts per bid and offer. So there's more volume trading in the September contract. So I want to stick with that one. Okay? This morning before the open, the September contract was slightly thicker. Not by much, but slightly thicker. Seeing how we're midday, it's 10:42 and I'm Central Time. Now that it's midday, I'm starting to see slightly more volume on the bid and offer on the December contract. So as every day goes on, more and more volume starts to go to the December contract. Okay? And what I want to do is see when is the bid and offer slightly bigger than the previous contract. That's when I'll switch. So this morning I was trading the September contract. This afternoon I'm going to roll over my charts and my depth of market, and I'm going to finish the day off on the December contract. So you don't necessarily need to roll over at the beginning of a day. What you can do is watch these two depths of market, and you can roll over right when there's slightly more volume on the new contract. Okay? Because again, traders are exiting their positions and reopening positions over here. So the volume becomes split. Okay? So this market is going to progress. The September contract is going to progressively get thinner on the bid and offer and progressively get thicker. And all I'm doing again is looking at which one is thicker. That's when I want to roll over because there is more volume in that market and volume is a good thing. Now there's a lot of traders that don't trade rollover because the volume is now split. Okay? Right now the volume is split almost evenly between the September and December contract. That's going to create more volatile movements. In fact, if we look at this auction vista, this is a 6-second chart on the left. Hold on real quick, guys. Let me not mess everything up. If we look at this, look how volatile these moves are on this 6-second chart. Now, what we also have to realize is that there was a news catalyst that hit the market and caused some of this volatility. And it happened to happen during rollover. It was something to do with Biden and China and trade. So it could be some sort of trade war stuff. I'm not 100% sure. But as soon as that hit the news, the market went berserk. So not only do we have a news catalyst in this rollover that caused volatility, but the market just, the volume being split between the two is going to naturally cause more volatile movements. Personally, I like it because I like volatility, but other traders, it's hard for them to trade that, so they might just sit out the entire time. So what you have to understand is typically on a Friday is the last day that you're going to want to trade September. If you want to continue to trade the slightly thinner market and you want to trade September for the rest of the day, you can do that. But typically Fridays are going to be the last day you want to trade the back month contract. And again, I'm going to show you footage what it's going to look like on Monday. Because come Monday, it's the start of a new week, a new trading session, and most of the volume will be over in the new contract. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some footage now. What is up, everybody? So over here on the right is the December contract, which I rolled over already, and I'm trading that. And now we have the September contract. So this is Tuesday. Totally forgot to record it yesterday, but this is an example of how you can see more volume has shifted over to the December contract now. Rollover can be a very volatile time because of it. And sometimes we have quad witching Fridays where options contracts and futures and a bunch of other stuff expire all at the same time on the same Friday. So that's what's probably going to be happening this Friday. So anyways, that's what it looks like as the volume is transisting from one contract to the next. Anyways, guys, you have a good one.